So, hey everyone, welcome to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird.
And I'm Producer Dave.
And this is our very first 360 podcast episode, you guys.
Oh!
If you're watching this on your phone, feel free to wave it around to see what you can see. There's a lot of stuff, including a live table cat, which is being stitched together. God, I'm so interested to see if this works or not.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But yeah, I got this 360 camera around Christmas time. I don't know how it's going to work, if it's going to be worthwhile or not, but it was basically, super on sale, and I had to give it a try because I've seen some really cool stuff done with 360 cameras, and I have a PlayStation VR. So the idea of doing a 360 video that could be VR capable for people was pretty fun. Now, I don't know how often we'll do it because I think you have to be... I don't know that everyone can watch these episodes.
I think if you watch it on YouTube, you can scroll with your mouse to look around.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you have an actual headset, you can, look around.
Huh. Okay.
And then if you have your phone, I think there is a way that you can
lock it on one thing.
Yeah, you can lock it on one thing and look around with your phone.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. You just got a close-up view of Tetra if you were looking closely. She's repositioning, getting comfortable as cats do.
And we have Horrific Harry with us today.
Yep. Horrific Harry, say hello.
Hello.
Okay. We have post-production, Dave. We have post-production.
So today's podcast, we're basically going to be talking about ideas that we can do with the VR cam, as well as a little bit of a celebratory thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's just get that over with. What do you say?
Want to get that over with?
Yeah, I kind of want to.
So December 2014, we had just gone that summer, and we'd had a booth at Comic-Con. So we went to Fan Fest, which was held at the
Maybe it was
Stadium.
2015. Then.
It might have been 2015. I think it was 2015.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because I don't think Twisty was around until 2015.
Yeah. And you had created this great cosplay, and we're like, what can we do with it? And we're like, well, let's go to Fan Fest and take some pictures, and we'll shoot a video. And that video is our first video that has reached a certain milestone.
1 million views.
I wish I had confetti and throw
and
it
I'll
like
check right now while you guys watch.
Just pretend there's
live,
confetti flying.
So
down.
let's see exactly what we're at right now. But yeah, so it's funny. I've seen a lot of videos or a lot of channels celebrate
that was my own.
Oh, okay. I've seen them what are you trying to tell me? I've seen a lot of videos reach this milestone for bigger channels, but even mid-level channels with 1 million subscribers celebrate videos that get to 1 million views.
Absolutely. No, and it's definitely something, it's an accomplishment. It's kind of strange which video it is, I think.
Very strange.
I also know it was probably shared around.
It does say FanFest 2014, so okay. Yeah, no, we're at 1,080,000 views as of today. So.
What?
Yep.
1,080,000 views. That's incredible.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then there's a part 2 that sits at it. Literally, it's a part 2, and it's got a Kellogg's commercial on it. Hey, we're big time.
Money. You just made 3 cents.
Yeah. Twisty at FanFest Part 2 is at 11,253 views. Substantially less. And yet it's the thumbnail of Twisty standing with Jay and Silent Bob. So It should be doing better, but actually that's not true. The thumbnail for the first one is Twisty and Pennywise.
So to all of you viewers and subscribers who watched that video, those of you who might not have subscribed but you check out our videos anyway, maybe you watched that Twisty, well, this is to you.
Indeed.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is water, by the way, guys, because it's completely advertiser friendly. This
Agua.
Mm-hmm. Both David and I, we hate water.
So, grande gracias, as Fuego would say, to all of you guys. And in celebration, we have this VR video and all of our friends with us today.
Exactly. Let us know if you like how this is working, guys. By the way, we still have to edit it, so we're hoping it comes out as cool as we think it's going to. Because I love 360 videos, and in fact, I've used the PlayStation VR to log on to YouTube 360, which is the YouTube VR thing is a whole separate side of YouTube that you can log into with a VR helmet. And I've gone on there and I've watched people like in a squirrel suit with a 360 camera on their helmet dive and fall and fly over stuff. And I was in my VR helmet just following along. I'm like, man, imagine what we could do with something like that. And then I saw it on sale, and I'll be completely candid with you guys. This camera was listed as $399, but I got it on sale for $69.99. They had it on sale that much.
69, man.
So chances are you're probably seeing that amount of quality. All right, this is but hopefully it's not that bad. I think it's going to be cool nonetheless. I enjoy the idea of the 360. And so let's
and that's what we're going to talk about. Like, what are the potential things that we could film with the 360 camera that are horror related?
So I think we should start with our first short film idea, which is the one that I already had, that I think I already mentioned to you. But oh no, I'm going to pull this apart. I don't want to do that.
Pull it apart. Oh, you did it.
All right.
Like a Band-Aid.
I think it would be really cool to do a short film, like a little 5-minute short that we called The Chase or something like that, where it's a bad guy that, I love Chrome Skull, and Chrome Skull was a bad guy that killed people with the giant knife that you've seen us use in the unboxings, which it's in the studio, yeah. But he wears a GoPro on his shoulder. Through his leather coat, he's got it set up where he's got a GoPro here that films all of his actions.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what if there's a guy that takes it a step further and does it with the 360 camera? So he's like running with it in front of him. And so you can see, like, if you're the viewer, you can either watch the crazy guy chase cam or you can watch the person running away cam.
Yeah.
You can switch between them at your leisure. And you don't even have to if you don't want to. You could just watch the crazy ass the whole time, or just watch the crazy good ass as it runs away the whole time.
And also you can, and since he's filming his own crimes, that could be a character trait that you could have a lot of fun with.
Yeah,
because he's showing off for the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he does stuff that's even more gratuitous or
maybe
violent.
we could make him sort of like a Joker-ish kind of guy that just does wacky shit for wacky shit's sake, and we could put him in random scenarios and just have him completely. Well, no, not even
all his videos.
Maybe he's not. Well, maybe he's only a killer of certain kinds of people. Like maybe he just teaches morality lessons to some people. Like if he sees a man mistreating his daughter or something like that. Yeah. Like he'll do something incredibly horrible to the man, but not kill him. But make sure he remembers, and then he treats his daughter from like
teach him a lesson. But see, I think I like the idea of the chase, though. I think
the chase is something separate. Yeah, I think that's pure in its own thing.
I think action. I think immersion. When I think of this VR potential, so the short film I think is a great idea. Yep. I still think we should do a Z 360.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
So I'm going to put that down on my ideas. Z 360.
No, I'm just making Z 360. Fucking, that's the name of it too.
Yeah.
Z 360, because then Andrew comes back again as Mike. New Mike.
Mike 3.
But then new Mike eventually has to drop the 360 camera, and then you got to come and retrieve it.
Right. I gotta choose between Mike 3 or the VR camera. We'd be like, look, Mike 3. I swear to God.
You love this thing. I know you'll understand.
Listen. It's a 360 camera. It's $399. I mean, I don't need to tell Mike that I got it for $69.99. That was an aside, right? Like afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell Mike that I got it.
Like you just. Yeah. It'd be so funny. It would be so fucking funny if Zed stops to do his testimonial while Mike's still getting eaten in the background. I felt real bad leaving Mike behind. Like, or I'm not dead yet. And you're like, oh, it's okay. Just like a callback to that other one.
I swear, I just heard something.
That'd be good. Okay. All right. Okay. So Zed 360.
Yeah, that would be
for sure.
Fun. I also think that it would be... So we'll have to get Corpse Crew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come out. Bring back the... Well, they're not... I don't think they're called that anymore, but I don't know. We'll figure it out.
A bunch of zombies.
Yeah. Bunch of zombies.
If you live in Arizona, you can come be zombies.
For real.
I also think, besides the chase scene, it would be really neat to do... I mean, aside from the horror aspect of it, a haunted house style roller coaster. Mm-hmm. So whether it's like you're going through a dark area and we have stuff set up to scare you, or it's an actual haunted house. Maybe we have
We need
to wait.
to see if we can get permission to go through some haunted houses with this thing.
That's what I'm saying.
But the lighting is the issue.
Well, yes and no. Because they're only going to be able to look where it's lit. So it's even
True.
more immersive. It's just
So
like
they have
you're
to
really
find
there.
where the light is
Yeah.
to see.
And you follow the path.
See, I would be much more comfortable having arranged that.
Yeah. Well, that would take some pre-production. That would take some
serious pre-production.
We'd have to like find a haunt that would be willing to do it
To work
and then
with us.
let us go through it.
Honestly, we'd have to find a haunt that might be game to do it. Let us just use the place for like a week in their off season. We just go in there, we film this, we light it.
Okay.
We get the actors.
Yeah.
Or and we can say, hey, do you have a list of actors we can reach out to?
Right.
And you see if there's a haunted house that would let us do it in conjunction with Fear Farm, in conjunction with the 13th floor.
And they can use it as we could promote.
Yeah, they could use it as a promo video for the thing.
Streams.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so 360 walkthrough.
So some sort of like
haunted walkthrough.
Yeah, like even if we did it at here and set something up, like
just a homegrown.
house? Just
that could be cool.
Anything, just to kind of like set up the idea where
have Brittany in charge.
We have
of the kitchen,
like 5 or 6 different
witch
people hiding places, and they just jump out and scare you.
You could have Fuego set up his band outside and have like an evil band like playing something kind of evil, but they have to like put their hands in eyeballs and shit like that.
Can we
like
live
old
stream
school.
from this?
I don't know. I
was going to say, if we could live stream from this, that would be really cool to do a party. And put this out in the middle.
We could still film it. We could still do it even on a live stream. Just have it out.
Okay, I like that idea too. Like a horror party.
Horror party. Yeah, horror party. The all-seeing eye at the horror party.
Yeah, like join us for an evening of drinks and you could have like a horror movie on in the background, and you could have maybe people dress up or wearing makeup just to make it more fun.
Well,
for
here's
everybody.
the thing. Also,
play
to consider.
games.
We can use this as a B cam for anything that we film that could essentially be a whole nother upload.
Yeah, but then you're going to see you and the crew shooting.
Some people might like that.
Okay.
Because that's
true.
That's not only the episode,
it's like the
but
VR behind the scenes.
Yeah, VR behind the scenes.
Like you're there on set.
Yeah.
We're going to make you a PA without
actually
even having
that's
to...
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a PA.
360 PA, yeah. That could be fun. Okay, I like that too. 360 PA.
360 PA on set for reviews
or whatever.
For any underline any.
We can have a horror show VR channel.
Episode. Oh, fuck! You're right. We should do the horror show VR.
Should we do a VR channel separate than the main channel? What do you think? Tell us in the comments below.
Should
I also have another one.
Separate. Okay, go ahead.
The RPG. So the tabletop gaming with the VR setup, I think would be really fun.
Well, any tabletop game.
Yeah. So I think that would be really cool. Like
I wonder if we'd be able to
once a month even
hang it upside down, and then just flip the footage.
Hang it upside down.
Because what I want is to be able to see the board too, and it's going to have the legs blocking some of the board that way.
Well, I don't think you're going to see the legs.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it's going to start right? Yeah, but how could it be fully 360 if you can't see under it?
Oh yeah, you're going to see under it. So what we would need to do
That's why I was saying hang it. Hang it and flip the footage.
Well, let's see. Once we watch this
we need to see if the footage is flippable.
And at the end of this episode, let's flip the camera and see what that looks like.
Yeah, agreed.
So you're going to get flipped at the end of this episode.
Should we do a separate horror VR channel?
RPGO. Yeah, I like that. Because the other thing you could do with the separate channel is you don't have to do all horror content. You could conceivably, we could go to Castles and Coasters for a day and just shoot footage of going on the roller coasters and stuff like that. We could go to like paintball. Like how fun would it be to do paintball with VR?
I was already thinking about that.
Like literally just every Sunday.
No, what we need to do
go-karting.
What we need to do is go-karting. Brittany and I just went to Octane Raceway.
Yeah.
And we went when Drake was here, my nephew Drake, we went to Octane Raceway, and Brittany, Drake, and I raced like 3 different races. It was awesome. And we got to do the Velocity VR experience,
right,
which Brittany and I are going to be reviewing. But that was basically
you
strapped on a backpack
Yeah.
that had a headset and an eye set, and then they gave you a machine gun, a VR machine gun, and then they put you in a big giant empty room, and the whole game is created so you can walk around this empty room, not run into your peers and shoot zombies and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was saying it would be amazing if Dave could be here walking around with the 360 while we're doing that, and then we can blend it with the if we could somehow capture
Get
the
that
footage,
Yeah.
get that footage, then we could blend it with that.
Is there a waiting area where we can watch what everybody's...
No, that's what I was thinking. They should have glass windows as a
Yeah.
viewing area. Like, I really want to talk to those people, because it's such a fucking brilliant thing, and everyone playing had such a good time.
Yeah.
Literally, a helicopter came down, and you had to, like, step onto the helicopter, and then it lifts up, and you're like, whoa! And then you're just standing there while the helicopter's going across the city, and it's so freaking awesome. And just imagine how cool behind the scenes. Like, I think this is just going to be our BTS camera.
Could be. So Horror Show BTS 360 / make its own thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
this is perfect for another Witchboard sequel, or a Witchboard sequel, or a troll board.
Okay.
Do a new troll board with it,
or even just a seance,
or a Ouija horror short.
If Susie's going to be having more time, she could lead the seance because she's a witch.
True.
And Marsha's going to be coming back.
Marsha is going to be coming back.
I think soon. It's interesting. Let's just halt this VR talk for a second.
Okay.
Cecil, let me ask you a question.
Boy. Hang on. All right, let me pull your mic down. Go ahead.
Does hosting the horror show as a female cause you to get pregnant? Because
does hosting the horror show as a female? Why are you asking me?
Well,
I have not gotten pregnant, nor am I female.
I'm wondering if you've got some sort of weird mojo going on.
Oh my God, you're right. Every female host has gotten pregnant.
Essentially.
No, every female host has gotten pregnant. Miranda, Donna. Oh wait, no, not Brittany.
Well, not Donna, or Brittany.
No, Donna got pregnant.
Oh, Donna's pregnant. Okay.
Not by me.
Right.
Donna got pregnant.
Yeah.
So Miranda was pregnant. Donna got pregnant. Susie got pregnant. Marsha got pregnant. Brittany's the only horror show host that has not gotten pregnant. You're right. We're the most fertile show on the internet.
There's some sort of weird conspiracy. Are you having blood children for sacrifice? What's going on? I think there are people who demand answers. I think the audience deserves to know. I mean, we've got a dead baby on the table.
Oh my God, we're the most fertile.
Is that
show
why?
on the
Is that why? Like, that's the reason why? Right over there, if you look right over there.
Too funny, dude.
So
that is a really.
I thought that was funny.
That's a distinct observation.
I'd also like to point out to anybody who hasn't noticed, our mini skeleton has grown, holding the octopus.
Yeah.
And
there's very interesting how
we've got a mini biter, a little biter. What were those things called?
Yeah, little biter.
Little biters.
Yeah.
We got Jason. We got Freddy. We got a little mini skelly.
We're doing clockwise from me.
A beautiful murder you soon. Murder you soon.
From Derek Mears, who played Jason in the reboot.
All right. Obviously, we got
Pennywise.
We got
dancing clown.
Mini Teddy.
Mini Teddy is Scare Bear.
Scare Bear. And then a big Jason.
Yep.
And then obviously
courtesy of Jesse Torres.
Horrific
Thank you very
Harry.
much for him.
So, besides doing podcasts, also with the 360
yeah,
camera,
definitely
because we
podcasts.
could have. That's kind of why we set up all of our toys and props, because we kind of wanted to see what it would look like if there was maybe 8 people around the table.
Yeah, let us know. Do you guys would you prefer it in the round like this? Or would you prefer it the old way,
like
where
Last
it's
Supper.
all of us far away in the Last Supper?
Yeah.
Yeah, Last Supper, exactly. Perfect.
Yeah, like they would all sit on one side of the table. No,
That's
it's
what
just
we've
for the
done
painting.
every time. You
Yeah,
know?
it's just for the
'Cause
camera
we
angle.
have to set the camera over there and all this shit. But no, yeah, this. By the way, I'm thinking right now that you put Skelly over there, and you put Big Skelly over there to block things, and yet he's bones. You can see through him.
You can see right through the logic of putting him there. Well, I also put the camera here, hopefully.
Hey-o.
I'm hoping, like, it feels like you're here with us, and, like, this is what's actually filming.
Okay, another clear thing we need to do.
Podcasts.
Clear thing we need to do. Write this down in big, bold fucking letters. Comic-Con walkarounds.
Oh, yeah. Big, bold letters. Done.
People aren't going to know where to look.
Yeah. They could probably see how clearly I wrote Comic-Con on here.
Con walk-arounds.
Honestly, I think any walk-around would be fun. Even going to the mall might be
Going to the
fun.
mall, going to First Friday,
That's why I think
First
you might
Friday
need a
on
separate
Main.
channel just for the VR stuff.
Yeah,
because
Mill
I
Avenue.
almost feel like
No, but they could be good special episodes of the horror show.
yeah, but then you put those on the horror show, like the horror themed VR
Just
stuff.
whitelist them between the channels.
Yeah, and then that way you
Well,
can.
why not just make it VR Saturdays or something like that?
I don't know. Yeah, that could be fun too.
Just make
Like-
it a dedicated day of the week.
Like the podcast, if you don't watch it live, you could always watch it in VR.
Virtual Mondays. No,
Virtual.
it's Metal Mondays. It's Terrible Tuesdays. It's Comic Wednesdays. It's could be Virtual Thursdays.
Virtual Thursdays.
It's Movie Review Fridays. Generally Game Saturdays and then live stream
reality
Sundays.
Thursday. Reality, you're not Friday. Virtual reality. Oh, no. Sorry, that was my bad Tina Fey joke. Okay,
You're
moving on.
okay.
Moving on.
Back to
Moving on.
what are we?
Moving on.
We're like
We're moving
4
on.
for like 6. It's tough after all these years to keep track. Okay, what else can we do? Con walk-arounds is great. What about interviews? When we do interviews, should we just plop it between again as a behind-the-scenes thing where they can see?
Here's the thing
At
with
cons,
interviews.
at cons, I think it's a good idea. We plop the camera down, we film them as usual, and then we plop this down right behind the Zoom.
Yeah.
And then we've got a 360 version of the interview to put out as well.
I think the thing,
I
though,
think that's a good idea.
I think we have to determine exactly how this gets edited together, because if it's edited together so that it's not necessarily seamless, but that it's not jarring if the camera moves or something like that. I don't know. We have to see.
Sorry, guys, I'm getting distracted. People are trying to tell me the new Tremors trailer is out, and I knew about it 2 fucking hours ago, but Fuego won't respond.
There's some anger there. Fuego.
Luckily,
producer Dave is in the house. I mean, I know I'm no Fuego.
Ago, but can't effing reach Fuego. Upload.
In the meantime, why don't you look at Table Cat here and how cute she looks?
20 new eps of my show.
Talk about a productive
today.
day.
LOL. Recording our first VR podcast, then recording the new startling story time. Yeah, dude, it's been a productive ass day. And part of the reason why it's been a productive ass day is thanks to this gentleman here, Producer Dave. Again, guys, if you guys don't know, go back to the beginning. Producer Dave is the only reason this show exists.
Not the only... Well, I was the seed of an idea that you took, and you're like, hey, you gave me an orange tree, but I'm going to make a fucking blood tree.
You can't,
and I'm like, okay, that sounds good.
You gave me like the seed of an orange tree.
Yeah.
And I created a citrus
A blood
forest.
orange. Yeah, citrus forest.
Yeah, blood
You're
orange.
like, I don't
citrus
want
forest.
just one tree, all right? I want 8 trees with 25 branches.
Yeah. I want an apple tree.
I want
a lemon tree.
I want movie reviews.
I want
I
a
want Comic-Con
grapefruit
coverage.
tree. I want a ruby red grapefruit tree.
Yeah.
Like, I want variety within my grapefruit tree.
Blood orange.
Like, that's the thing. I wanted to make a horror variety show.
Yeah.
And that, honestly, what's really nice is that viewers seem to be finally picking up on that.
Well, and I think the viewers that stick around do. I mean, I think the
Yeah.
people who like watching virtually all the videos that you put up, whatever it is, like 500 of you guys out there that like tuning
Dude, I
in
love
to
you guys.
virtually, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I love you.
Elliot.
Love you. Give me a hug.
Ouch.
Give me a hug. Oh,
Oh, it's a big group hug. Big group hug.
yeah. Oh, we love you. We got 1 million views on a video. That is like 4 years we've been doing YouTube videos. Now, one of the interesting things behind the scenes is Producer Dave was a huge... I've been watching YouTube since the old days. 2006 is my first account that I ever created. And I've been watching YouTube forever. And one of the things I knew when we started this channel is I was like, it's going to take us at least a year, maybe 2 years, to get to that 5,000 to 10,000 subscriber mark. And I think it took us about I think our first year we struggled because we had like 2 months of programming and then we didn't have anything for a while.
Our first season was 1 month of programming.
Right.
Nothing for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then we came back with about 3 months of programming.
Yeah.
And then nothing. And then from season 3 on, we just went
Yeah, and
rolling.
I think that was the key is that we just started making videos for every day so that you guys, no matter what, hey, maybe not every video is your fancy, but the idea is that of the 18,000 subscribers we have, you know, there's plenty of people, there's plenty of content for people, whoever wants to watch. And so I'm really proud of our Twisty video, and I'm really glad that we hit that. And we have over 3 million views on our channel.
We're well over 3.5 now.
Okay. All right.
No. Don't fucking sell us short, Producer Dave. Here, I'm going to tell you right now exactly what it is. I said.
Do you think people are going like?
It's gonna be like a giant tennis match now.
I can't see what the other guy's doing, so I got to switch really quick.
Motherfucker. Like, I like it when if there's 2 of you sit next to each other. If there's 8 of you, go ahead and do this.
Right.
That's probably what they're gonna say.
So it's like you have to watch it twice because you never know what I'm doing on this side while you're looking at Cecil.
Exactly.
I might be petting Table Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, Table Cat.
I might be jerking off. I mean,
no, he's not.
It's a big might.
If you're looking at me right now, he's not jerking off.
It's a big might. What was I looking at?
It's a big might. It's a big might. Really.
What was I looking at again?
I don't know.
I was looking up something in the analytics. Oh, how many views total?
Oh, yeah.
Total.
You said 3.5 million.
Total. I said 3.5 million. I don't want to make sure I'm lying.
All right, I want to just do a real quick test, audience.
Oh, motherfucker! Look at this.
If you're watching,
3,753,000 views.
All right, we're gonna have to toast that.
3,000,007. We're about to cross 4 million views, dude. We just crossed 3 like 2 weeks ago. That is the shit. That is the shit. Dude, that's no joke, man. That is no joke. We're almost a 4 million view channel.
All right.
Dave, the horror show is almost a 4 million view channel. That's insane.
You guys.
I can't believe that we've gone that far.
We love you.
Wow, man. Wow.
You should title this like the, thank you.
The thank you podcast.
Like the thank you VR. So one of the things that we've been able to do is buy a 360 camera for $69.99.
Yeah, and actually, believe it or not, I believe the show is making a little bit of money.
A little bit.
So
thanks to that too.
Just a very little bit.
Thanks for watching those ads. Thanks for buying our shirts, which you don't. But that's okay.
One day they will.
Do I have to start giving them away? Cheers.
We will. That's been your plan for all along. I know this. We're going to be like, today we're giving away another medium.
Yeah. Only comment if you can wear a medium.
Or if you know someone.
Comments.
If you know someone, or if you want to wear it like as a patch on your sleeve.
Yeah. Or you could just cut the emblem out and then glue it onto another shirt. So we have a surplus of medium shirts. I say, ladies, mediums, come on. Guys, skinny guys, tiny guys, adolescents, teenagers. I'm vamping here because Cecil's on the phone.
Sorry, I'm conversing with Brian Gatto of Horror Show Entertainment. Listen, I don't ignore that guy because he sends me shit tons of books to read. Which you can see 2 of them, Killer Crabs and the Montauk Monsters.
Killer Crabs. See, we faced a bunch of stuff. So that's the other thing we wanted to test out with this VR thing. So now we want you to do is we have a...
now we want you to
here's what we want.
Try that again. Strike that. One more time. Reverse.
Here's what we want you to do. There are 2 books that match, and if you can guess those 2, if you can find those 2 books somewhere around the room, I'm going to tell you they're on my left and my right somewhere, you will get a thumbs up from Producer Dave. Now, not to pull my own finger.
Please don't.
But
because the mic is really good.
A thumbs up from Producer Dave, it's nice. Okay? It doesn't get much better than a thumbs up from me.
That's true. Tough to
I'm a tough crowd.
Tough to please.
I do like simple
You
things.
did a good job on that thing. You taped that extra corner down.
Yeah.
You did a good
What do you
job,
think?
man. You did a
We're
really good
hiding
job.
the kitchen.
Producer Dave is legitimately not only a producer, but he's a set designer.
Oh, yeah.
And every episode you've seen in front of these bookshelves, which you can just look to your right at,
check
like
them
how
out.
fucking cool is that? All of these that he got. Wow, you did over here too. Good for you. Smart.
So like Cecil had all these bookshelves full of books.
No.
Oh.
Let's tell him exactly,
Yeah.
right? So all of these books were on these 4 bookshelves.
Yeah.
All of these books were crammed library style onto these 4 bookshelves.
Library
and we
style,
had them.
yeah.
And we were like, okay, do we put DVDs here? What do we do? And you said, well, why don't we like spread them out like I used to do when I worked at the fucking bookstore, Walden Books, right?
Yeah. Well, no, Brentanos.
Brentanos, okay. Oh, that's right. It was,
wait. Brentanos.
yeah, you gotta say it particularly.
Brentanos. Or go Walden Books.
So no, every episode that we've had in front of
It's
these
called
books,
Facing.
has been sort of, it got unwieldy for a while there,
Yeah, a
but
little
at
bit.
the beginning they all
Well, when I
looked
first did it looked beautiful, and then you get new books and you put stuff on the shelf
and we
take
read
stuff
old
off.
books and we
Yeah.
we actually talk about them. We
Yeah.
put them up. We never put them back. We have just a big stack of them here. But
That should be a prize, or not a prize, a benefit of our eventual Patreon, which eventually we'll figure out whether we're going to do it or
do a
not.
whole podcast
But
about that.
One of the cool Patreon perks should be you get to come to Cecil's library and read anything in his collection.
I actually had a library party once already.
Yeah.
I had a Comic Book Nerds United, which is a Facebook group I'm a part of.
Right.
Anyone could come over, and I treated this like a library. They could come over and read anything they want. Ashley Mall.
Had good music going.
Old acquaintance of the show. I haven't seen any of those people in a while on the show, but she actually discovered one of her favorite comics, Snot Girl, at that party. I had Snot Girl #1. I gave it to her. I was like, I think you'd like this.
Yeah.
She read it. She loves it. It's her favorite comic book now. I take credit for that, even though I don't talk to her that much anymore. Which is a shame, actually. I miss that whole crew. But they're all busy. We're all busy.
So yeah, that was a big part of
Awkward,
like why we did this, is we wanted you to be able to see the whole studio. This is actually Cecil's house that we filmed from, so like obviously you can see his living room. You could probably maybe see the green screen over there. Don't look over here.
Yeah, don't look for like addresses anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I faced everything that had an address on it. I think we're good.
Okay. Good.
Although if you find something, let us know in the comments below so we can blur it out.
I would appreciate that.
Because that would be
Wait, how do you blur something out in a 360 video though?
very, very difficultly. Is that a word? Difficultly?
Very difficultly. You have to I'm just going to put a box right here in the 360 landscape. Just blocking this one thing.
Half the video is blurred.
It's I know. Sorry, no, you fuck up, you lose half your screen.
So this is supposed to be fun for you guys. We want to do something fun for us as filmmakers as well. I know we do a YouTube show, but deep down, Cecil and I are filmmakers. And so we want to do something.
You just reread Bracer.
Yes.
You just reread Bracer, and actually you read a version that you...
Can we show that artwork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab it. But I had not realized that you had not read this version of Bracer yet.
Yeah.
There was a whole new character. And actually, I'm glad you said it. You said you thought the new character worked?
I liked him.
Yeah?
I mean, at some point in the film, I go, yeah, I could go with another kill. So, I mean, just for that reason alone, I enjoyed him. But then I also liked the sort of
how it tied in. It
kind of tied in.
I just didn't want it to be a rando.
It made more sense that's why they were there, and
that's why Pete guided them there.
Yeah, and that he survived long enough to and then So I don't want to ruin because you never know. One day you might be seeing this Bracer.
Key artwork by Rolo Ledesma, who also did our season 1 and season 2 show designs.
Yeah, this thing, right?
That right there. That is also the same art. That's perfect. Hold it up. You hold it up again. Both of those are Rolo Ledesma.
Yeah.
RoloWorld.com, I believe.
And then Chris did the color?
Christopher Anderson, who also did my Two-Eyed Cyclops book.
And then I did the animation, yet I'm not credited on 1,700 videos.
Dude, if you want to go back and put it in, you're absolutely 100% right.
Should I? I mean,
That's
I did
gonna
animate
take you
it.
a long time.
What do you think, audience? Let me know in the comments
Just
down
have
below.
a couple drinks and just go through 1,700 videos. Hey, while you're doing it, will
You know,
fix up the
you can do
playlists
meta.
for me?
You can do meta tagging.
No, we need to fix the playlists. There's a lot of missing playlists and stuff like that. Like, I know it's a tedious thing that we would have an intern do. Mm-hmm. Okay, no, I don't want to ask you to do that. Dave is a specific editor. Dave's a real good editor.
You have no idea how nice that felt right there. You're like, nah, I don't want to ask you to do that.
No.
I'm like, oh, so I am producer Dave, not production assistant Dave.
No, I don't want to ask you to do that. No.
No, but I think there's a way to change the metadata.
Killing It in the Kitchen is on the channel. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. Probably not. But Killing It in the Kitchen was done because of Dave. We got our last 10 reviews from season 3. From 2+ years ago, these reviews. We were reviewing Only Lovers Left Alive
back
from
at the last
2013.
Studio. Back at SWAT Studios.
Yeah, back at SWAT HD. That's the last set of reviews from SWAT HD.
Yeah.
There's only one review that we missed. It was the Poltergeist review from the Comic-Con, because I deleted that Comic-Con footage before I edited that review.
It happens. I've done it.
Such a bummer.
Such a bummer. I've deleted
We've only lost like 2, 3, 4 episodes total out of 1,750.
I'm excited to see. I remember when you got it, I was like, oh, cool, 360 camera. Like, we'll do 1 or 2 videos with it, and we'll never use it again. So, I would personally see it as a hand job. Great favor of the audience if you could let us know what you want to see in VR. Do you want to see the podcasts in VR? Do you want to see the VR 360? What's the difference? Same thing, right?
It's the same, yeah. 360 equals VR.
Do you want to see horror shorts? Do you want to see us do a short film?
Yeah, what do you want to see, guys? What do you want to see in VR?
So hopefully each person who's watched this has left at least 4 or 5 comments, because we've asked a bunch of questions.
Absolutely.
We're pretending this is live. Let's pretend
That's okay. No,
hey, Shannon.
Look,
hey,
so far, this is a lot of fun. I'm digging this. I think they're going to love the round table that we have here, even though one of them's just been asleep the whole fucking time. Tetra, wake up. Thank you, baby. It's like, okay.
What's the best actor ever.
Yeah, literally stands up towards camera, and it's like, what?
She's like, you want to see me? She's like, oh, you want me to lay over here?
She literally just flopped down on the Zoom.
And then move the camera. Table cat in our 1,700 videos.
And to everyone else,
to a great journey that we've been to 4 years. We've officially passed 4 years on the channel.
We have. We passed 4 years.
But the special 4-year podcast is coming up.
No, our first technical upload was January 14th, 2014.
Wow. To that. Cheers.
To 4 years.
To all you 50 guys, of you who watched that first video.
To Table Cat. To everyone.
Cecil and producer Dave get fucked up in virtual reality.
I love it. All right, guys, we're gonna call it there. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
We will be back to do this some more. This is going to be, I believe, podcast number 204 or 205, and 208 is our 4-year anniversary.
Coming soon, 4 weeks from now. Watch for it. We're going to do something special. We'll probably do it in VR.
Yeah, I think we should.
Because we're going to have everybody.
Live stream that, but we should live stream the 4-year.
Well, we could still live stream the VR, like VR record it, and then live stream it
as a separate,
and then release it as a separate.
Right. I need to get used to that.
And then also, there's got to be a way to live stream from VR.
Well, but here's the thing: we can't set this up, because then if we stream it that way, we're going to have people with their backs to the camera.
True.
So we got to figure this out. We got to figure out what's the priority.
What's your suggestion?
I think the 4-year should maybe just be a round table special.
This is the
VR. And then maybe do a separate one that's,
that night, because we're going to have everybody here.
Why don't we just do a 2-parter?
Yeah.
First part is just a 4-year celebration, talking about memories and stuff, and then part 2 can be the live stream. Like the corner of my mind. All right. Thank you guys very much for joining us for this special VR edition of the Horror Show
360
podcast.
degrees.
If you're listening to this, make sure you go check out the video because it's available on the channel too in some way, shape, or form, God willing. And if not, you enjoyed it here. So thanks very much. I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Producer Dave.
These are all of our guests. And remember,
Stay scared. Or people are just content with watching Tetra sleep on the table. Table cat, sleeping like a table cat. Table cat, sleeping like a table cat.